Thank you for tuning in on Generation Passion Show with your girl Ziggonometry, Ziggy. Stay tuned in. Coming up next on Generation Passion Show, actor Brittney Reddix. Hi, Brittney.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing well. I will not complain. How you doing?
I'm pretty good. Can't complain. Thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview on the Generation Passion Show.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. Now let's get right into it. What is going on? For y'all tuning in, I have actress Brittney Reddix, and we are currently actually working on a project together right now.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You want to tell everybody the project we're working on together and what's going on and the character, the role you play?
Okay. Yes, the project that we are working on, the play that we are working on is titled There's Nothing I Can Do About It. It's actually based on a real song. So if y'all haven't heard it, you should probably go and listen to it because it's a really good song. And the role that I will be playing is what's the word I could use for her?
A bitch?
Not too much now. Relax.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, she got some fire. She's very fierce. Okay. Valree. Valree is the role that I will be playing. It's so much fun. It's so much fun doing this role. Challenging, but it is a lot of fun.
What makes it fun?
Well, it takes me out of my comfort zone. I would say that, like, Valree is not the ideal woman or my ideal woman of whom I am trying to portray in real life, right? Mm. But just the fact that I'm able to have an out-of-body experience and genuinely become something that I'm not, no matter how horrible she is. She has a lot of layers as well. So it's fun just getting in there and, changing, if that makes sense.
How do you tap into a character like that that's so different from who you truly are?
Well, under the direction of the great John Michael mainly, I had this issue in the very beginning. And one thing that he told me that really stuck with me is the fact of, like, we're not these people. Okay. So once I kind of got out of my own way and just fully just, okay, well, if I was a bitch, how would she be? Right. How would she be?
Right.
He basically, he put it into the simplest terms ever of, imagine that your character is the one that's on stage, but you're having a seat in the audience and you're watching this character. So it's like, how would she walk? How would she talk? So it's like, I don't know. I guess just once you finally get out of your own head and step out of your own way, it's easier. It's easier to do.
Did you go to school? Have you studied any training as far as techniques?
I've done theater since high school. I went to the Prairie View A&M University where we produce productive Panthers.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, shout out to my university. They made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? But there, I joined CGP, the Charles Gilpin Players. At the time, no, we didn't have a theater organization, but there were a lot of talented and theater-driven kids on campus who still wanted to kind of keep that alive there. So I've done some plays here and there. I've directed at Prairie View and joined the new faces of CGP. So, yeah.
Very nice. Okay, you said you directed. So how has that transition been for you from coming from an actor's perspective and then directing? How do you separate the two?
Well, how can I answer this politically correct? It's, I would say you have more of a understanding for the craft itself. Like, you have an in-depth part. You know, as a director, Mr. Manley says this all the time. It's almost as if we're painting a picture, right? And everybody else is just fitting into it. So I would say it is, to a certain extent, kind of challenging to know that, the picture that I'm painting, I'm being directed as an actor, or from an actor's perspective, versus being a director where, you could create whatever it is that you want to, whatever makes sense for that specific thing, right? But being an actor, you have to know how to be directed. And I think, in my opinion, I understand and respect that craft a whole lot more, because I know what it's like to sit in both seats. So it kind of makes me, I guess, a more self-aware actor, after having the opportunity to direct.
Okay, that's very interesting. And speaking of Mr. Manley, who is the director, John Michael Manley. He's the director for the play There's Nothing I Can Do About It. And can you speak a little bit more in depth and about the play and your character, and why should everyone purchase their tickets to come and see it?
Oh, I was waiting for this question. I'll try not to be so long-winded, There's Nothing I Can Do About It is a romantic com that basically follows the story of this debonair player type who eventually falls in love. Thinks he can never do that, but he falls in love. Now, Valree, which is the character that I would be playing, I would say kind of acts as a stepping stone for him to basically identify what it is that he doesn't want in a woman versus what it is that he needs in a woman, if that makes sense.
Right, it does.
She's a doozy. Oh my gosh. I want to tell you so much, but then that defeats the purpose of them purchasing their tickets. So you need to go and get your tickets so you can come and see how all of this unfolds.
That's right.
It's an amazing story. It's such an incredible story.
It really is.
Yes, I'm so honored to be a part.
Yes, it's a beautiful, well-written story. Shout out and kudos to the writer, Donna Holloway.
Yes.
She did an amazing job, y'all. And also, for those of y'all want to know, how can you purchase your tickets? Right now, the tickets, we still have pre-sale, but the show is next week. So if you get the tickets now, they're $20. If you go to the website, neweratheatertroupe.com, you can get it for $20 right now online. But if you wait until next week, they will go up to $30. Or if you wait until purchasing the tickets at the door, they will be $30.
Yes. And when you are purchasing your tickets, you could also put who you're there to see.
Right.
Brittney, you're there to see Brittney. I don't know if y'all can hear me. Brittney. Okay? Brittney.
Yes, that's Brittney. We can hear you. We can hear you just fine. Brittney. Here you go. Make sure you get her last name. You want to plug them in on your last name too?
Reddix, yes, because this will be a name for you to remember, okay? I'm going to speak some life over myself real quick. My name is Brittney Reddix, Brittney, not A-N-Y. Reddix, R-E-D-D-I-X. Yes, it's foreign. I'm not foreign, though. But yes, remember me, because y'all will see a whole lot of me so much more.
You definitely will, y'all, because she is the leading star of the show. Her and another actor, Jordan, who is playing Ezel. Ezel is the player. That's her man, y'all. So they're both That's her play toy.
There you go, my play toy.
Mm-hmm.
I like that better.
Yeah, your play toy. That does. That fits the role and the character of the story.
Yeah. Yes.
And your character name is Valree.
Valree Love, not Valree. Valree Love.
That's right. What else about this character, or what is it? Something that you're like, okay, this is something I would definitely never do or say.
Well, firstly, just it seems, not even that it seems, she does not have a heart. There's no general compassion. Things that are tragic, that would be tragic in one's eyes, is comedy in hers. She is definitely, she's evil. I would say that. She's very evil. She plays on people's hearts. She plays on people's emotions. She's very manipulative as well.
Wow.
She knows how to get what it is that she wants.
Uh-huh.
And she stands on business. Straight like that.
This sounds like a lot of women these days.
Right. See, I wasn't gonna say it. You said it.
No.
So.
I'm like, she don't sound that bad. No, I'm just.
No, she don't sound that bad.
No, y'all gotta come see the play, because this lady is Miss Valree is something else, y'all.
She's a doozy.
How has it been working with the director?
Wow.
Mr. Manley.
I want to make this short. I'm trying not to be so long-winded, but...
Go ahead. We got time.
Okay. John Michael Manley is... he's not like any director that I've ever worked with before. What I mean by that is, like, obviously, if they're directing plays, then they have a passion for what it is that they do, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I've never seen it as much as he shows. Like, it's never, he does not play when it comes to theater. You know, we know that's the rawest form of acting. It's been around, it's the oldest, one of the oldest forms of an occupation is theater. So the amount of knowledge and like inspiration and creativity that this man brings to his actors to display on stage is generally unmatched, in my opinion. This is my second time, I want to say, working with him. I would say 3 because I've done 2 other plays with him, but they were kind of like around the same time. So maybe I can say, yeah, this is my 3rd time working with him. I'm going to say 3. We're going to say 3. And every time, it's never failed. It's never failed. He brings out, at least for me, I don't want to speak for all the rest of the actors, but maybe they can attest to what it is that I'm saying. He brings out things within you that, like, you never even knew that you could do. Like, he challenges you to be not ordinary. So, yeah, he's...
Wow, that's well said. I do understand what you're saying, because I can relate from experience.
Yes, and especially, like, for me, for this role, too. Like, I told y'all, just, in rehearsals, he would tell me to do certain things, and I'm like, okay. It's cringing, because obviously, you know, this is my character. She's like that, right? She's evil like that. But the fact that I was pushed to challenge myself to do those things that obviously are uncomfortable. I'm portraying somebody who I'm nothing like. So if y'all do come to the play, I promise you I'm not like this in real life.
You know what? Okay. I'm wondering. Because I remember the first day of rehearsal, that's the first thing you said. And you've been saying it every day since rehearsal. I'm like, you know what, Brittney? You sure?
I'm positive. I'm so serious. It's not me in real life. So, but that's just that's like an added on detail of what I mean by the certain things that he brings out of you, right? And then once you become, and that was my fear too. That's the part that was kind of scary as well. So it was just like, dang, like, I mean, I could take it there. you know, if you want me to take it there, but
Right,
like, you know,
right.
I just don't want this to get in and kind of like alter my DNA. You know what I mean? And kind of
That's a good point.
I'm this person.
Oh my gosh, that's so interesting, because it's like when you're playing these roles, when you, after the play is completed and finished, it's like you want to be safe and not take the character home with you. You know, it's like, okay, that's it. It's a wrap.
Exactly.
How do you?
But you know,
how do you do that though?
How do you do that? I'm saying a lot about Mr. Mainley, but I mean, hey, look, shout out to a good director.
Right.
So it is what it is.
Kudos.
So I'm saying he would tell me or tell us as a cast, like, you know, when we're going to the grocery store, when we're pumping gas, like our day-to-day life, like, you know, like do those things how your character would do those things. So like getting into it, it takes a lot. It does genuinely take a lot out of you. And coming out of that, sheesh, I think I may be Valree for a good week after the play. And then, you know, then I'll start, you know, coming out of it, because it's become like an everyday life, you know, like, you know, and when you're in theater, it's not like film. When you're in theater, you get on that stage, it's either you got it or you don't. Right. So like, there's no cut. Yeah. So it has to be on like almost all the time, which is why going to the grocery store in those characters, or pumping your gas as those characters, or folding your clothes as those characters are very important, because you need to make sure that you are portraying a realistic person when you get on that stage. So
before you even show up on the stage, you're actually living that character.
Correct.
Wow. That's powerful.
Right? That sounds weird.
That's something like to be, it does, because to take on another role of somebody who is completely opposite from yourself, and to live that somebody else's life. When you really, that's what it sounds like you just described.
Pretty much. Yeah. Like I have an alter ego at this point.
Right. And it's like, when you play in the role of somebody, and it's talking about your character, Valree, you mentioned a lot that things that you don't like about her, about she's evil and all this and bitch. What's something you that you? That. You agreed eventually, right? You agreed. But
I did.
What's something you like about her?
What I like about Valree is that this woman knows what she wants, and she makes it a point to go and get it. No matter how, you know, grimy it may be, she gets what she wants. She gets what she wants.
And you like that?
So, I love that. You know, That's a beautiful thing. You know,
that's
I think
power.
We should all have a little bit of Valree. Yeah, that's power. That is power.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
With her nice little old English and red ruby lipstick.
I like how she used those qualities, the woman qualities. You know what I mean?
Right? Qualities. And that's so such a lady.
Yeah, she's such a lady. Exactly.
She's such a lady.
AKA, you know,
drinker.
BITCH.
Right, drinking 40s and smoking Newports. It's such a lady.
She a lady gangster.
She a lady gangster. Hello.
Gangster lady.
Period.
Is there another character and There's Nothing I Can Do About It that you like? A character you enjoy?
Like that. How you gonna put me on the spot like that?
I gotta put the spotlight.
You did. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I love all the characters, and that's just not me blowing smoke. I genuinely love all of the characters. But one that I would say, other than myself, you know, that I really like is, oh my gosh, I'm torn between two.
Okay. Who's it?
Okay. So I like Ranella.
Vanilla.
I
And
like
that's
Ranella
Ezel's.
because that's gonna. We can't tell the story.
Right. But we want to give them a little bit of something to give them a reason to come and see it, right?
Okay, so Ranella is the woman who's taking my man. But she will have a fight. Okay? It will be a fight. Okay? But I like Ranella's character because just how lighthearted. She's a calm. When she enters the room, there is a calm that comes over. She's also a woman who's doing her thing. Okay. And her whole outlook on life, her life, genuinely, since, she was a kid, wasn't the greatest life, right? She's been through a lot. But even through all of that, she's still able to have this light. And could be intimidating, as it relates to my character. It's intimidating. But it's also life-changing for Ezel, that is. So, yes, I like her character. And, ooh, am I going to say this out loud? Yes, I'm going to say it out loud.
Go for it.
I like Carl Ray. Carl Ray.
Me too. Yes. Why you like Carl Ray?
I like Carl Ray because Carl Ray seems like, or he is, let me not say seems like, because these are real people that we're talking about here. Mm-hmm. Carl Ray is the sense that Ezel does not have. He may not seem like it.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Like it, but he gives Ezel direction without it being so on the nose, if that makes sense.
It does.
He is very manipulating is not the word, influential, if that makes sense. He
is also like the, was it voice of reasoning? Or, when you're trying to make a decision, he's like, I need something that's going to make sense, something that's logical.
Yes.
He might can't get his point across correctly, but he'll give you some good advice.
Yeah, we love
Carl Ray. Y'all gotta come see the play. Y'all wonder what we talking about.
You're right.
There's nothing I can do about it. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets. You go online. You can go to www.neweratheatertroupe.com. The play will be next week, June 21st, June 22nd at 7:30 p.m. and June 23rd at 6 p.m., which is a Sunday. Get those tickets before Monday, because after Monday, they will go up to regular price, which is $30. But right now, pre-sale is $20.
Get your tickets and make sure in that little slot when they ask you who you're coming to see.
We know Brittney, Brittney.
Spell it right. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Reddix. No, Brittney, thank you so much, Brittney N-E-Y. Reddix. Y'all heard it first. And her character, her role will be Miss Valree. Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all.
Valree Love.
Excuse me. See, I can tell you still in character, because the Brittney don't talk like that now.
I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry.
No, I really have been enjoying interviewing the cast from the play, because I can still see the real y'all and also a little bit of the character, which is really cool to see and hear. But y'all, Brittney Reddix, y'all heard it first with your girl Zigonometry on Generation Passion Show. Get them tickets, y'all. And also Sunny Blue is coming up. That will be in July. You want to plug them in on that as well?
Yes. Okay, so Sunny and Blue basically is the story of the late and great Tammi Terrell. If you don't know who that is, ask your granny. I'm sure she knows. So yeah,
Right.
It's just basically it's telling her story and all the things that she went through as it relates to Motown and James Brown and Marvin Gaye and David Ruffin. You know, just throwing some names out there, some important people there.
James Brown.
James Brown. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, we speak of sex. We telling his story, which is a beautiful thing. I will be playing Tammi Terrell. I'm so honored and so nervous at the same time, but
That's
it will be a great show too.
Congratulations to be playing Tammi Terrell. Wow, that's awesome. That's epic.
Yes, it is. I'm trying not to tear up right now because it means a lot. It means so much. It means so much. But yes, guys, please come out and see the show. I promise you, it's worth it. It's so worth it. You will not have your eyes on that stage.
Right. That is, she means every word she's saying, okay? She will make sure your eyes is on the prize. And if you want to know what we talking about, come see the play. There's Nothing I Can Do About It and Sunny and Blue. There will be 2 plays, and they're both by the same director, y'all. John Michael Manley, and the same writer. Playwright written by Donna Holloway. If you go to neweratheatretroupe.com, you can actually purchase both tickets at the same time. You can get all in one. First one is next week. There's Nothing I Can Do About It. June 21st through the 23rd. And then Sunny and Blue will be in July 19th through the 21st. Thank you so much, Brittney.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'll see you in rehearsal. You gonna be in rehearsal tonight?
Of course, girl.
All right, let's get it, Tammi.
All right.
All right, take care.
You too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank you for tuning in on Generation Passion Show with your girl Ziggonometry, Ziggy.